Hello, my topic name is human tissues. Human tissues are groups of cells that work together to perform specific functions. There are main four types of tissues in the human body. First human tissue is epithelial tissue. The epithelial tissue structure and classification of the epithelial tissue consists epithelial tissue is composed of tightly packed cells with minimal extracellular matrix. It forms continuous sheets and is classified based on the cell shape and layers. Cell shapes squamous Squamous is flat and thin cells. Cuboid is in the form of tube-shaped cells. Columnar is tall column-like cells. And then the cell layers, simple single cell layer and the stratified multiple cell layers. Pseudostratified appears layered due to varying cell heights but is a single layer. Transitional cells can change shape found in the bladder. Found in the bladder. The function of epithelial tissue is first one is protection. The protection acts as a barrier against mechanical tissue pathogens and the dehydration. For example, skin epithelium protects the underlying tissues. Second is absorption. Absorptions include specialized cells in the intestines. It absorbs nutrients from the food. Third one is the secretion. The secretion includes glandular epithelia produce and release substances like mucus, enzymes, and the hormones. Fourth one is excretion. Excretion includes epithelial cells in the kidneys excrete waste products. Fifth one is sensation. Sensation contains sensory receptors for, for the touch, pressure, and for the temperature. Locations. The location of epithelial tissue is in the skin. Stratified squamous epithelium provides a tough protective layer. Intestine lining. Simple columnar epithelium absorbs nutrients. Respirational respiratory tract. Pseudoblast Pseudo-stratified columnar epithelium with cilia helps trap the trap and move particles out of the lungs. Second tissue is connective tissues. Connective tissues. The structure and components of connective tissue is characterized by an abundance of the extracellular matrix, which includes the fibers and ground substances. The major components of the connective tissue is cells. Fibroblasts produces fibers and the ground substances. Adipocytes store fat. Chondrocytes found in the cartilage. Osteocysts found in the bone. Blood. Blood cells consist the various types found in the blood. There is fibers. Collagen, strong and flexible, provides the tensile strength. Elastic allows tissue to stretch and recoil the substances. Reticular forms a supportive network in these soft tissues. Ground substances. The ground substances is gel-like material composed of water, proteins, and polysaccharides, providing a medium for nutrient and waste exchanges. Types and the function of the connective tissue. The first one is loose connective tissue. It includes the areolar, adipose, and reticular tissues. It provides the support, insulation, and storage of energy. Second one is dense connective tissue. Dense connective tissue includes the regular, dense, irregular, and elastic tissues. It offers the strong, flexible, and supports particularly in tendons and ligaments. Third one is cartilage. Cartilage includes hyaline, elastic, and fibrocartilage. Fifth one is it provides flexible support and reduces friction in joints. Fourth one, fourth, fourth is bone, a rigid tissue that supports and protects body structures, stores minerals, and houses the bone marrow. Fifth one is blood tissue that transports oxygen, nutrients, and it waste products and plays a important role in the human immune responses. The location is areolar tissue found under the skin and around the organs. Adipose tissue is located in the subcutaneous layers and around organs. Dense regular tissue. Dense regular tissue makes up tendons and ligaments. Cartilage and the cartilage found in the joints, ears, nose, and respiratory tract. Bone forms bone forms in the skeleton system. Blood circulates throughout the body. In the cardiovascular system. The third tissue includes in our body is muscle tissue. The muscle tissue consists of structure and the classification. Structure of muscle tissue is specialized for the contraction and movement. It is composed of elongated cells called the muscle fibers which contain contractile proteins, actin and myosin. There are three types of the muscle tissue. First, first is skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscle consists of structure long cylindrical fibers with multiple nuclei and striations banding pattern. Function of muscle tissue is it is voluntary movements, posture and heat production. Location of the muscle tissue is attached to bones by tendons. Second is cardiac muscle. The structure of cardiac muscle is it is a branch fibers with one or two nuclei, striations and intercalated disc specialized for the junctions. Function function of the tissue is involuntary contraction to pump blood. Location the location is in the heart. Third is smooth muscle. The smooth muscle structure consists of spindle-shaped cells with a single nucleus. No striations. Functions involuntary movements controls the diameter of blood vessels and organ contractions. Location of location. The location consists of walls of hollow organs like intestines, blood vessels, bladder, and uterus in the body. The function consists the movement, skeleton muscles produce body movements, posture, skeleton muscles maintain the body posture, heat production, muscle contraction. Muscle contraction generates the heat, helping towards the regulate body temperature, circulation, Cardiac muscle pumps the blood through the heart and the blood vessels. Digestion, digestion, smooth digestion. Smooth muscle moves food through the digestive tract. Regulation, smooth muscle controls the blood flow and pressure by adjusting vessel diameter. Fourth and last one tissue system that found in our body is nervous tissue. Structure and components of the nervous tissue consist of neurons and supporting cells. Neurons are specialized for the communication via electrical and the chemical signals. Key components of the nervous system the neurons, cell blood, cell blood is cell body is soma, contains the nucleus and organelles. Thank you.